Hello everyone, it's Catherine Maley, and in this short presentation I wanted to give you a sneak peek of my upcoming latest online training called 2016 Email Marketing Calendar with 16 Swipe and Deploy templates. Now this is where you're going to discover how to get your emails opened, what to say so your patients pick up the phone and call you now, when to inform and when to promote, and then how to design compelling email messages your patients actually look forward to getting and acting on. So let's start first with collecting emails because you need a good list to promote with. And I actually read a stat that said 2,000 emails in your patient list is equal to $1 million in cosmetic revenues. But you need to do it right. So here are some ways to collect good emails from your patients who already know, like, and trust you. It starts with your patient intake form. For example, most of you have a line that says email address, but I have learned that you're going to get a much better response by adding something in front of that as to why they want to provide their email address. And in this case, it's to get our exclusive web offers and private event invitations. Now, if you miss them at the front end, you can always catch them at the back end, which is checkout. And there you could just have a beautiful guest book that says, more or less, sign up for our exclusive web offers. And then you can also have your staff wear lapel pins, especially if maybe you have medical staff versus cosmetic staff, and maybe some of the patients don't know about the fun side of your practice. So you can have them wear lapel pins that say something like, ask me how you can save $50 on your next visit. Now you may notice I'm using bribes here. And you really need that since your patients are not dying to give up their personal email. So they really do need a good reason to do so. Now, if you do any direct mail or advertising, you can add a very simple message that says email us at cindy@office.com for something special, and in this case for a special report. Now on your website, you want to give the visitors many opportunities to share their email with you so you can follow up with them and they can get on your list. So something simple would be, would you be interested in receiving very exclusive web offers and special announcements from our office? And the beauty of that is nobody really wants your e-newsletter, but this is much more compelling for them. You can also have them download something such as a gift certificate or your special report, but then they've got to give you their name and their email address, and that's where you're going to send it to. I love the Ask the Doctor because cosmetic patients really want to hear directly from the doctor they're choosing, and they love to have some kind of interaction with you on their particular concerns. So ask the doctor, but then you need their email address so you can send them your personal response. And of course, the obvious one is to schedule a consultation and make email required. However, you really want to keep this opt-in form short and sweet. And skip that bottom part, that spam filter that makes them solve the equation. That's your problem, not their problem. So you're going to get a much better opt-in rate if you keep it short and sweet. Now that you have a good email database of prospective patients as well as your own current cosmetic patients, what do you send to them that they're going to open and respond to? Well, this is where the secret sauce comes in and what I'll be covering in my online training. Now, there is an art to email marketing done right. So it gets opened, it gets read, and it gets acted on, so you, in turn, stay busy and profitable. Because if you do this wrong, your emails are never going to get to your patients thanks to spam, firewalls, unsubscribes, and complaints. So here are some tips to help. Now, your emails need to be educational. However, you want to be careful with that. Because if you're only educational, your audience may appreciate your information, but they choose to go elsewhere. Or worse, they bring your educational materials to your competitor to have it done by them because they're closer to home, the hours are more convenient, and so on. You could also be entertaining. However, if you're only entertaining, prospective patients may check you out and follow you to see where you're up to, but they may not take you as seriously as they do your competitors, and they decide to go elsewhere. You can also be compelling. However, if you're only compelling, you're giving prospective patients a really good reason to connect with you now, but you're not connecting with them on a personal level. So you run the risk of attracting price shoppers, and nobody wants that. But when done with the right mix of educational, entertaining, and compelling, you can expect results like this. So here's a typical email that we would send, and here's the result we got. 2 mommy makeover with a tummy tuck, 1 breast dog, a vela-shaped new patient, another new patient who wanted ultra shape, another new patient who wanted laser, 4 injectables for a total of $52,503. That's pretty remarkable, isn't it? Now another email that we sent got 2 mommy makeovers, 1 breast dog, 1 cool sculpting, 3 injectables, and then 1 injectable new patient for a total revenues of $39,400.